Well, it definitely changes the canon because like the character motivations and
Right,
stuff
they're
like
all
that are
different.
different. Like Dorothy apparently sucks in Wicked,
Yeah.
but she's just like your run-of-the-mill, good-natured person in The Wizard of Oz. I hope this is all making it in the episode. This is great.
Is this going to be the cold open? We just rolled with this.
Just talking about Wicked for 5 minutes.
What is up, basketball fans, and welcome back to Zero Gravity, a Polymedia's NBA podcast brought to you by Zing Zang, America's #1 Bloody Mary mix. We love Zing Zang over here, and Zang responsibly all season long. And shout out to Underdog Fantasy. We love Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code Gravity when you sign up. Play your first $5, get $100 in bonus entries. We love Underdog Fantasy. The three-man weave is here. We've got a lot of topics tonight. It's a different three-man weave. If you notice, the person in the middle does not look like Joshua Basketball Garcia. That is Drew Basketball Preedy and Sheldon Nord. How are we doing, boys?
Wow.
What up, man?
Well, I was doing great till I realized I was the only one whose middle name isn't Basketball.
Well,
Sucks
mine
to
isn't
suck,
either.
I guess.
Just me and Josh.
Yeah, it's just the middle guys.
How'd you get that? Yeah, how'd you get that honor?
Just the middle children. Yeah, maybe one day I'll be good enough.
It's the middle boys. It's the boys that don't wear the hats. That's they get basketball for the
Honestly, respect.
It is what it is. What can you do? All right. There's a lot that we've written down, and it's been Thanksgiving all week, and we've all been traveling or have had family in town, and it's been a little chaotic. So basketball has not been watched by me a lot. So take my takes with a grain of salt on a lot of these things.
I can't wait.
But I have watched a handful of these players and teams that we're going to talk about over the last week.
I have
so
watched
it's going
Cooper
to be
Flagg.
fine. No,
I have watched Cooper Flagg and only Cooper Flagg.
not only.
It feels like
there's two teams on the list there when they play.
it feels like you're on the witness stand trying not to lie, and you're like,
I'm not lying. I'm
I
just
have watched
coming out front.
I have watched a teams play basketball.
I have.
They were in leagues and they wore uniforms, and that is all I can share at this time.
I think I've watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different teams in the last 4 days.
To be fair, I also, traveling, family. This is going to be a vibes podcast where I'm just going off vibes.
This is a hand up. This is an accountability podcast. This is hand up. Hand up. All right. We're going to start with everybody's favorite white boy in the NBA.
Oh, well, I already know mine. Easy.
Kon Knueppel. The Knit Boys. The Knit Boys are here. We love Kon Knueppel, dude. This guy rules. I can't get enough of him. Didn't he hit a big shot like 2 days ago?
Yeah. He had like a corner three to
tie the game to go to OT, right?
Yeah. Forced to go to OT. Yeah.
Sick. It was against the Raptors. Yeah, that was yesterday.
There you go. Good team.
Look at us.
Some are saying.
Yeah, people are saying. Cooper Flagg did just get his like first 30-point game, and everyone's like, Kon Knueppel already has 2. I'm like, yeah, Kon rules. I love Kon Knueppel. What do we have on Kon Knueppel? Because I'm just gonna sit here for 5 minutes and say that I love him dearly, and I can't wait till he's a Maverick one day and plays with Cooper Flagg.
Oh, that would be so weird.
Knit Boys.
Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, I was pulled up on the wrong team.
Cleaning the glass and you're just pulling up wrong stats. No, that boy nice. We don't need numbers.
I was on Data Baller actually, and I was on the Hawks for some reason.
Love the Hawks too.
First off, I texted you guys, and I thought you were making fun of me for it, but turned out you weren't responding to this. Looking at the Hornets on-off numbers and the players' net rating is very funny because they're almost all negative.
Shocker.
Almost every single one of their net ratings are negative. But Kon is a plus 7.8. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a guy. And I think he's scored more than 20 points each of the last like 6 or 7 games, except for playing OKC, but like free pass.
Yeah, he had 12 against Chicago, 6 against New York, but then 28 against Atlanta, 26 against the Clippers, and then 20 against Toronto with a game tying 3 in overtime.
Okay, so I way oversold the number of games, but the fact is he's
scoring
like, a lot recently.
Yeah,
I think before that it was like 6 out of the last 7 or something. He scored 20.
Yeah, dude rules.
Love him.
Excited for him. I was optimistic he would work out. I did not expect it to be this quickly and this loud. Like I thought he would kind of be I thought he would make a bunch of threes, kind of make the right play, but be totally forgotten on a Hornets team that's pretty bad. And is probably going to have other drama going on. And the fact that he's making them sort of a fun little story, or at least he's a fun little story on their team, good for him.
Good for Kon.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, when he was coming to the league, I thought he'd be like a Duncan Robinson type. I know we're comparing white boys to white boys, but same as you, I thought he'd be like coming off screens, hitting threes. But he's kind of driving a little bit. He's kind of bumping bodies too. I mean, he's getting to the hole a little bit. He also put his chest into you, do a little step back too. He's got more to his game than I thought would. I know he's doing some of that in college, but to translate that into the league, your first 2 months, like to prove that you belong is pretty impressive, I think.
I saw a comparison on Twitter, and it was like a 3-minute clip from several different games of him just running off of screens and taking the one dribble kind of step to the side and all this kind of stuff. And they're like, I'm not going to say who I think he looks like, but I think he looks like this. And it was Klay Thompson. And I was just like, when you watch the film and then you watch Klay Thompson play basketball, you're like, okay, they do the same thing similarly in that sense. But I think Kon has a little bit more to his game than what Klay did on the offensive end. Like, Klay's an incredible shooter, one of the best of all time, great around screens, great runner around the court and just finding open space and taking the one dribble shots and all that kind of stuff. But Kon's also driving to the hoop and dishing and doing some things that we didn't see Klay Thompson do over the last maybe 4 years, but maybe did a little bit earlier in his career. And obviously, I don't know if Kon's going to be like a top 10 guard defender in the league, but he could be. I don't know. And he's obviously a rookie, but to have that comparison right off the rip is pretty fun. So,
yeah. So I just looked at it. 10 games this month, he scored 19 or more points. There's a 16-point game in there, a 12-point, and then a couple of single digits. But, that's okay. For a month, for your first full month in the NBA, that's pretty good.
And playing on the Hornets, too.
Yeah. Yes.
Pretty good.
Well, and they have mouths to feed, too. That he could have been competing for some touches, but he kind of earned those.
Brandon Miller was out for the first.
He came back this month, right?
Yeah, so he's only played like 6 games, I think, so far. So we'll see how that goes. Do you guys think he's going to be Rookie of the Year, or do you think Flagg is going to eventually catch up and take him?
It's a good question.
Shall
I feel like
it's
going to be hard for Stone to answer. I think so. My whole thing with all these awards, it's like most of the time they're just narrative awards and you use stats to back up whatever your narrative is. Yeah, which is that's fine. That's how they sell the product. I think starting off this hot, and like with the story already being like, oh my gosh, we thought this guy was going to run away with it. Here's this other guy over here we didn't quite expect, but he's been awesome and he's kind of sustained it over this first full month. If he has any kind of consistency, then I think he will win. I think Coop will have to kind of go nuts in the last 3 quarters to get it. And I think the Mavs will have to start winning because of how there will be more. It'll be harder for Coop to make up the ground than it would for another year's Rookie of the Year favorite because of how much hype there was for him. I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I think. So as far as whether or not I think he would be voted one, I think right now there's a really good chance. But
yeah, I mean, with Coop though, the first 10 games of the season they played without a point guard to start and pretty much close games. It was a disaster. He averaged, I think, 13.5, 6, and 2.5 or something like that. So fine numbers, good numbers for a rookie without a point guard and asking
he's playing good
everything. The last 10 games with a point guard starting and closing and just playing in key moments. Cooper's at 19.5, 6.5, 3.5 on better, on 51% field goal percentage, I believe. So the numbers are there because he's playing with a point guard, and I think he's just starting to get more comfortable. And we saw that 35-point game the other night where he's playing against Kawhi Leonard, and then James Harden's a big body, and we've seen Coop kind of play down to the defender's size a little bit, like we saw with Bronny James in the summer league. And then to start off this year, it's when a guard guards him, he just seems smaller than what he is. But he had James Harden on him. He had Chris Paul on him at one point, and he was just stonewalling him. And Cooper's just all right, I'll just be 18 years old and run past you instead of trying to do this right now. So like, I think he's starting to get more comfortable. And if I don't know how many 35-point games we're going to see, like
sure,
a rare occurrence for an 18-year-old in the NBA. Like,
yeah,
the last person to do that was LeBron, and Cooper's the second youngest player to do that. So if there's consistency with Coop and he's averaging 19, 6, and 4, and the team kind of just gets closer to 500 this season, then yeah, maybe. But if Kon is doing the same thing and he did it all 82, then yeah, I'm fine with it going that way.
Yeah. I mean, I think for this race as well, the teams aren't going to matter because I think the Hornets and Mavs are both going to be probably not even play-in teams.
Yeah.
Right? Or maybe like scraping by the 10th seed. Right. So you can't look at one guy and be like, oh, rookie of the year, he's on a 3 seed and he's crushing it. They're both going to be 14 seeds at the end of the thing.
And now VJ Edgecombe is like kind of not as good as what he was the first 2 weeks of the season. So that's kind of disappointing. Yeah. And the Sixers are also not as good as what they were the first 6 games of the season. So right now it's Cooper and Kon.
I think so too.
The Duke White boys, you know?
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
You want to hear a crazy stat? Crazy Kon stat?
Yes.
Sure. So through 17 games, this is from NBA. He has 63 threes. We're talking about how we're comparing him to Clay a little bit, right? Just getting hot. So the rookie record for threes in a season is 206. If he keeps this pace up, he's 303.
Who's 306?
He would break the Keegan Murray.
Sure.
So he would break the record by over 100 threes if he kept his pace up, which that's pretty historic if you're trying to convince him, that he's going to win Rookie of the Year.
Man,
over Flagg.
Keegan Murray was like automatic his rookie year.
It was fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, playing with Fox and Sabonis that one too, and then just kind of spraying it to him. He had a lot of open looks.
Yeah. I think he's also the fastest like rookie to hit some marker in 3-pointers.
It's like
as
60 or like I don't
that
remember
feels
what it was.
right. Yeah, like exactly. Fastest rookie to 63s or maybe it was 50.
I can't remember which one it was, but I remember looking at it.
I mean, it's been probably every record so far because he's gonna hit 300.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's probably hitting every record.
Man, I remember hitting 300 threes in a season used to be like a giant milestone when we were growing
up.
Holy shit.
Curry's doing it. Yeah.
Like Ray Allen hit with 280 something. We're like, good God, that was a lot of threes.
This is the greatest shooter of all time.
And Steph Curry's like, here's 405 like in one season. Sure.
Obscene.
Why not? All right. The East is interesting in a way that I didn't see coming. The Pistons are 16-4 to start their first 20 games of the season. The Knicks haven't found their footing. They're 13-6. The Raptors are 14-7. The Heat are 13-7. The Hawks are 13-8. The Magic are 12-8. People are saying I saved the Magic season this year.
Magic are coming on.
People, a lot of people have been texting me that actually.
I'm just saying, I called them out. I said the trade was bad. This team stinks. You're going to fire your coach at the end of the season.
They heard this.
And all of a sudden, Desmond Bane hits a game winner the next night. I saved the Magic
Your
season.
favorite player?
Hey, that would be Drew's favorite player.
Bane's great.
He loves Bane. But people are saying I saved their season.
Like Bane.
I know you do. But the top three in the East is weird because it's the Raptors, who preseason, this whole pod pretty much hated.
Yep.
The Knicks, who I just love them tremendously. They're not playing very well. They're looking at Karl Anthony Towns. They're like, maybe this wasn't the answer after all. And Minnesota's looking at Julius Randle. Maybe that wasn't the answer after all. It's just it's a conundrum. But the Pistons, they sit at the top of the East. I think they've lost a couple games here in the last few days. They're 16-4 now, and they only had 2 losses here.
They lost back-to-back games earlier in the week, but
they're 8-2 in their last 10, so it doesn't really matter. They just won 1. So yeah. What do we think about this East? Because it's a strange leaderboard on the standings. Like the Cavs are in the play-in right now at 12-9. They played one more game than the Magic. The Celtics are hanging around. The Sixers and the Bulls are back to exactly where we thought they were going to be at 9-10 and 10th in the East. So that part makes me feel right at home, and then the rest of it, I'm just confused.
Did you say the Heat are 4?
Was that
Heat are 4?
Did you bring up the Heat? Yeah, that's weird too. Yeah,
love them. I just love it. I don't know.
Turns out having a good coach is pretty helpful.
Kluwer kind of looks like a giant version of Chris Bosh,
or a smaller version of Wemby,
and I only say Chris Bosh is because his head shape and his neck look like a dinosaur, just like Chris Bosh did. Just look at it next time he's on the court.
Culture, dude. Heat culture.
Yeah, kind of looks
they
like
just draft dinosaurs.
Yeah. Culture.
Or sign him in free agency for
Pat Riley's
$7 million.
His buddies, his peers.
I don't know. Ware just looks like a dinosaur to me, and it just brings back memories of Chris Bosh. So yeah, the East is weird and confusing, and I don't know what to do with the first 20 games is really where I'm at.
Yeah. Well, I do think some of these teams have had to play other teams in the East.
Sure.
So there's probably a little bit of a bloated record from some of the matchups, but I mean, they're all playing super well. Like the here, let me see. Miami, Detroit, and Toronto are all top 5. Let's see, is that right? No, sorry. They're all top 7 in cleaning the glasses version of net rating, which is like really good. And the only teams above them are New York and then the top 3 teams in the West, which we'd probably all be like, well, yeah, of course, that makes sense. And then defensively, Miami, Detroit, and Toronto are 3, 4, and 5. Have the best defenses in the league.
Sure.
By rating. And so they're like genuinely impressive defensively.
And Toronto's 13-3 in their last 16 games.
Yeah.
It's like not fake. After losing 4 in a row, they went on a 13-3 tear.
They've
lost their last 2.
Biggest misses of all time, I think.
Yeah,
thinking that not that they wouldn't be this good. I was convinced they'd be bad.
Incredibly bad. And obviously RJ Barrett's hurt now. Kind of throws a wrinkle in there.
The key to their success.
The key, apparently RJ Barrett, I said I was going to wear
can't win without him.
I said I was going to wear his Knicks jersey on the spot. I forgot. Hand up. That's on me. Maybe next week. But yeah, the East is super confusing. And usually after about 20 games, I at least have an eye test feel of what kind of every team is maybe going to be for the rest of the season or within a certain range of in a tier maybe. I have no idea about the East. I keep trying to watch games and I just have I like the Pistons are good, but I'm like, are they actually 15-2 good? They're 16-4 now, but like I was like, maybe they could be. Their defense was really good last year. They probably should have won that first round series against the Knicks. They did kind of get hoed by the refs, but maybe Cade's just that good. Maybe Duren is just going to have 20-20 games forever, and this is what the Pistons are. I don't know. Yeah. I'm confused. That's
no shot at the Pistons. I feel like this was the most predictable outcome of these kind of like top 4, except for the Knicks, being in the one or 2 spot. But the Pistons making a jump record-wise and then being in that top half of the East was pretty predictable because of how good they were last year. You're assuming they're going to be better this year. I think some of the like moving parts were a little underrated and have been really good for them.
Duncan Robinson.
Yeah.
He's actually been good again.
Yeah. I mean, that really is a big part of it. And then Cade, he's not shooting super well, but he's really good. Dude is so good. And so they make a lot of sense. And I think the other guys are just like, we did kind of predict that this was the year for all these kind of teams that would usually finish like in the 5, 6 or play-in range to kind of make a little jump standings wise because of all the injuries. So, I mean, you have the Bucks, the Pacers, who else? Who have just like fallen out of the
Celtics are 11-9.
Yeah, so Bucks, Pacers, and Celtics, that's 3 spots right there up for grabs. The Bulls are where they belong. And then, that top 6 is probably going to shuffle a ton throughout the year.
Damn Bulls.
Yeah, I remember talking about Giddey being in the MVP race the first week
that
of
was
the season,
like maybe our first episode. That was tough.
6-0 or something. And we were like, could Giddey lead this team like the number 1 seed?
No. Turns out.
I think to your point, like the Bucks, the Pacers, the Celtics all having massive injuries, and we'll see how the Giannis sweepstakes go for a little bit and if he's happy there or not. I think the only team that's really out of place right now are the Cavs. I don't know what's going on with the Cavs. Against good teams, 500 and up, they're 4-9. So
I've heard there's an Evan Mobley regression this year. Heard that Mobley's.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a regression or is it the coach? I'm not sure.
I don't even know. And again, I haven't watched the Cavs super closely. I've seen the Rockets play against them and then like 1 or 2 other games. So I can't really say. But I don't feel like Mobley, as useful as he is necessarily like the straw that stirs the drink for them. Like, I don't know if he's going to make
his percentages are super down this year from his career averages.
Sure, but I mean, isn't he going out there as a defensive first?
Yeah, but when you're shooting,
that's his biggest skill.
I think he's shooting like under 47% at the rim right now.
Oh, incredible!
I think I heard that last week. I could be completely wrong on that, but like his percentages are down. His numbers are pretty much exactly the same from what he did last season, points wise, rebounds, assists, all that kind of stuff. But shooting percentages down. Obviously, Darius Garland nowhere to be found. Donovan Mitchell disappears for a half and then is a god for a half. You just can't consistently do that, I guess. I don't really know what's wrong with the Cavs. I haven't figured it out. Maybe that was just a one-year wonder thing last year, but
well,
it's still early.
Even the year before, they weren't this low in the standings.
No, well, were they 4 or 5
didn't have home court?
Yeah, they were the 4 seed, I think, against Orlando, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then the least watched playoff series of all time on NBA TV that aired at noon every day.
Well, I was watching.
I know, because Josh was texting me. I watched the first game and I said, no, I won't watch another. I will not watch another.
Incredibly ugly series. It was well, they're just very average. Their offense is 15th in the league. Their defense is 10th. And so when you have a star player like Donovan Mitchell and just good pieces, you're going to beat those bad teams. But if you're average, you're going to lose to all the good teams.
Man, imagine your favorite team not having a top 10 defense. Could not be me.
Couldn't be me. Who are you talking about?
Just anyone that's listening to this podcast, because I'd like to find the one bright spot on my Mavs. Like, that's it.
Isn't it incredible that the Mavs defense is so good and they're not going to win a championship?
It's incredible because half of the players that make this defense good don't play either. So I'm just like, why is the defense so good? What is anchoring this?
Because AD's his mere presence.
His presence on the
gives
bench
you a top 10 defense.
And his Packers Jordan Love jersey every fucking week.
Incredible. Could you?
He's got him in the tissy, man. It's bad.
The lack of self-awareness, or maybe just like he knows exactly what he's doing.
And
to where not even like a Michael Parsons jersey or Jordan Love, whoever it was, but just like a Packers jersey in Dallas is crazy.
Yeah, and he did it in LA too, like during playoff games and on NFL Sundays. He would always wear a Packers jersey.
Also, isn't he from Chicago?
He's from Chicago and is a Green Bay Packers fan. So it's already like it already started off poorly, and now
he should be embarrassed. Genuinely, he should be embarrassed.
It's tough. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough Mavericks talk for the night. I'm done with that.
Mavericks Corner.
We're moving on to Underdog Fantasy, brought to you. This podcast is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. We love Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code GRAVITY when you sign up. Play your first $5 and get $100 in bonus entries using our promo code GRAVITY. Underdog Fantasy is where you use stats from different players every night, every game. They got all kinds of stuff in the NBA season. We got NFL season in full swing. College football, we just had rivalry week, and we've got conference championships this week. We got a lot of picks on there. So you pick a stat from any player, any game, every night. You go higher or lower. If it's passing yards, if it's assists in basketball, or if it's points in hockey, you can hit higher than, lower than, put a bunch of picks together and win up to 5,000 times your cash. We love Underdog Fantasy. If I'm going to get on Underdog tomorrow, I'm going to hit the higher than on Cooper Flagg on points because he's just kind of on a tear. And I think he's figuring things out. I'm going to pair that with another stat, put that together, win up to 5,000 times my money. Download the app today and use promo code GRAVITY to score $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code GRAVITY. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 or older, 19 or older in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 or older in Colorado for some games, 21 and older in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 HOPEline at 1-877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369. That's Underdog Fantasy using promo code GRAVITY when you sign up. Play your first $5, get $100 in bonus entries. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. How'd I do, Shelly?
Nailed it.
That was clutch.
It's pretty good. What my best?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't my best, but it wasn't
Well,
bad.
you know, you're not going to do your best every time. You're not going to do your best most of the time, honestly.
My true shooting percentage isn't going to be 100 every time. You know?
Stone, you'll love this. Did you know?
Does it go higher than that?
Yeah, your true shooting percentage can be higher than 100%.
Why? What?
No.
What do you mean?
What
does it go to?
Don't have the wherewithal to explain it to you right now, but
yeah, that's fair.
To infinity. I don't know. That's a great question. What is the highest possible true shooting percentage? Does the limit exist?
Don't you have a computer in front of your face?
Sorry, I'm trying to live in the moment. What are you, my mom? Oh, did you have a computer? Can't you do it yourself?
I don't know. You're the number guy.
See, maybe one day I want to be the numbers. Maybe guys. Just one night I want to be the vibes guy.
Can be high as 150% in an extreme low volume scenario. In practice, over a full season with high volume, the NBA record is 70.8 true shooting percentage.
Over a full season? That's it?
Yeah, I don't know who it is. Tyson Chandler, 2011-2012 season. Checks out.
Oh, Tyson Chandler in 2011-2012. That's the most believable true shooting record ever.
That makes so much sense.
But it's also always going to be a lob guy. It's going to be a dude who almost gets 100% from the floor every night. It's going to be like DeAndre Jordan. I bet he has one up there too.
It was Daniel Gafford probably for the last 10 games of the 23-24 season when he got to Luka.
Yeah.
Where he didn't miss a shot. He didn't miss a shot for like 30-something shots in a row. Broke Wilt Chamberlain's record.
Just catching.
Yeah, that's all it was dunks. It was awesome. That's true shooting percentage talk because I'm confused by that metric and I don't understand it. And we were talking about that pre-show. So
I feel like it's so straightforward.
It doesn't make any sense. And I'm going to figure it out by the next time we get on this pod on Sunday. So
ask ChatGPT.
No. Suns. The Phoenix Suns. Are they fun? Are they feisty? Yes. I kind of like them. I'm very confused by them because I didn't like them heading into the season. They're only 12-9 right now. They've lost 2 in a row, but Dillon Brooks might actually just be good. Maybe last year's Dillon Brooks is just what Dillon Brooks is, and I didn't see that one coming. So I kind of like the Suns, and I've always liked Devin Booker, and then I had to hate him for 3 years, and that wasn't very fun. So I'm back to liking Devin Booker. That was good. Love the Suns. Maybe. I like the Suns.
Great vibes in Phoenix right now. I have a feeling Drew's got something on the contrary to say, but they're just based on the head shaking. Their defense,
body language doctor's up.
Body language doctor. Their defense was 27th last year. It's 12th this year. I think that's really that's like the only difference. And guys are healthy, and they've got some guys out. I don't think KD was necessarily the problem, but maybe it's just bad fit, whatever. But no Bradley Beal. I'm just saying, everywhere that guy goes,
disaster strikes.
So no, they're just like playing super hard. Gillespie is like so fun to watch. He's in the what's his name? Guy on the Pacers. TJ McConnell.
Yeah.
That kind of mold. I'm having a good time. Dellavedova, but without like diving into people's legs and stuff like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Still have Grayson Allen. Love Grayson Allen. Duke Levin.
They do still have Grayson Allen. He is more in the Dellavedova mold. Incredible. Yeah, they're fun. Book looks much more comfortable than he has, like in a couple years, I think. So they're turning the ball over a lot, but it's worth it for the vibes.
Vibes are high.
Here's the reason the vibes are high. Bradley Beal's gone. Okay, they can only go up from there.
It's true.
That's the only reason people like this team right now is because they're kind of fun. Bradley Beal's gone. KD went to the Rockets. Booker has his team back. You can't, him and KD always had a weird your turn, my turn kind of mindset.
It was D-Wade LeBron first year in Miami.
Yeah, they just never really figured that one out. They put Booker back at the PG position. Essentially, they got rid of the Tyus Jones experiment as well. He's kind of back to being PG after learning from Chris Paul and all those good years when they were making finals runs. And so that's odds are high. This team isn't very good. I'm just gonna say it. They're
that's fine.
They're mediocre right now. In terms of strength of schedule, they have the second hardest strength of schedule left behind the Thunder. I think they're going to
Mavs
plummet.
move down.
Yeah, the Mavs are
down from the
hardest.
second. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to plummet. I think it's fun that they're feisty. It's one of those like early in the season teams that
was the Brooklyn team.
Exactly. It catches your eye a little bit, makes you smile every now and then. They're a fun league pass team because you're right, like Dillon Brooks. always has that dog in him. No matter if he's, bricking threes or not, he's still going to at least compete defensively.
Whoa.
He doesn't do that anymore, man. I don't know what you're talking
actually, he's
I'm
shooting.
sure I could
Is he bad again?
He's shooting 32% from 3 again.
Hell yeah, we're so bad.
But he's scoring 21 and a half points per game.
Okay, because it's Booker. Someone else has to score.
Someone has to shoot the
They don't
threes.
have to.
It's
Booker.
literally a volume.
It's
thing.
Grayson Allen.
It is a
because
volume thing.
So much.
It's a volume thing.
No,
so I just think this team.
This team still stinks, but I like them.
Drew, I don't know how you felt whenever it came to a close for him in Memphis. Maybe it just felt like it was time, but it did feel like he got blamed for things that weren't totally his fault.
The problem,
maybe 3 years, and maybe it was Jaw's fault all along.
I'm just saying maybe it was like a look in the mirror moment for him too. So maybe it like goes both ways. There's a little bit of truth, a little bit of things blown out of proportion, but he's been really good since then. And I talk about it all the time. There were so many moments on the Rockets last year when he would decide he was going to try and score on that possession, and I'd be like, no. Oh, okay. So, and it's just like he's just kind of good.
He came from the Marcus Smart school of like, no. Yeah, okay,
perfect.
Right, fine. You know what I'm saying?
Comparison.
That's
they literally great defensive guys. Occasionally, they need to just get a shot up, and you see it in their eyes, and they're not passing the ball, and they're gonna shoot it even if they're like triple team. Like they're just gonna do it.
Yeah.
And with the Rockets, I think they traded him for that reason. It's the same thing Memphis traded him. Like when the game's on the line and you need the ball to go to your best player, and you can't trust one of your starters to play within the system. I mean, that's probably why he's getting traded.
Well, I think he got traded purely for salary and position.
Yeah,
but
Kevin Durant's available. You kind of just take Kevin
Durant.
Durant.
Of course you take KD, but it's like they could have traded maybe. I don't know. I just think that
no one else salary wise.
Yeah,
it would have been Fred.
The guy that.
Yeah, it would have had to be Fred, but that was never going to happen.
No,
but I mean, Ime loved him, like to the point to where we as fans were like, he needs to go to the bench. Jabari needs to start. Whenever there was all this rotating stuff going on, and Ime would not relent. So he's just like a beloved figure in the locker. Aside from like what you're saying, which is totally valid, the desire to shoot when it's his turn to shoot, even if it could be to the detriment of the team, absolutely. But like his teammates, well, recently all seem to love him.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I think when Brooks is on your team, you love him. Like you'll defend him to the death. It is just like the 10%, that part of his game that I think like gets him in trouble.
Oh, for sure. 100%. But I'm saying I say that because I think he is a huge reason for the vibe shift too. So it's like energy vampire out and then great vibes guy in, who's going to kind of rally the troops, be their team psycho that everyone can rally behind and get excited.
You don't think Jalen Green's doing that for the boys?
I mean, generally, I think he's a good teammate. I just don't. He's not a. I know you're making a joke. He played like 1.5 games.
Yeah,
and was
the Iron Man streak.
Kind of fun. And then Iron Man.
The fake Iron Man gimmick is gone. It is gone.
It was real. He played like 3 years in a row.
Yeah, it's like for what, you know?
That's probably why
he's sit out, man.
That's probably why he's hurt now. Yeah.
But do you guys think we're talking about? Do you think we're talking about the Suns if they're like right now they're 12-9? Are we even talking about them if they're 9-12? Because there is a sneaky conversation to have where the middle of the West this year has kind of fallen off a little bit. I mean, the Clips are way down, the Mavs are way down, the Kings. We knew they were going to take a step back with trading Fox, but they're dog.
Golden State,
the Golden,
kind of bad.
Warriors, not that great. So is it like?
Old.
The Suns are just the 7th seed because the middle of the West is kind of just, wide open right now?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's like a totally fair question.
Yeah,
for me, it's more so, though, like watchability and excitability is mostly just, they look like they're trying hard this year. Last year, it was like a painful experience. But yeah, we probably don't even notice if they're, like you said, if it's just flipped.
But I think we still notice the vibes. So I think this is still
maybe
we do notice the vibes.
Because y'all have both rooted for Dillon Brooks. At some point, he's going to come up in this podcast for whatever reason. It's mainly Josh's fault, and he's not here, so it still came up today. But yeah, Suns are feisty. They have vibes. Again, they have life. There is sun in their life. There is sunshine in Phoenix once again. It's no longer raining.
They're getting that vitamin D.
Yeah.
Take that, seasonal affect.
I'm familiar with vitamin D. Take a shot every week. Not a big deal. It's a big needle. It's big. It's crazy, dude.
Keep going.
Yeah. Lakers. We're going to talk about the Lakers because it sometimes gets views. Sometimes it doesn't. The Lakers are good.
Why would you say that?
People understand what this game is.
No.
Look, I watched a majority of the Mavs Lakers game the other night. I was at the Stars game on Friday night. This game kind of started right at the end of the Stars game, so I watched it or listened to it on the way home. Then I turned around, got the full second half. Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, fun as hell. Just really fun on offense because Austin Reeves has taken a crazy leap, and he's just making every shot. He's doing everything on the court that he kind of wants because Luka Doncic is getting all the attention. Now LeBron's back, so he even gets more attention. And Austin Reeves has been incredible, and I traded him like day 2 of the NBA season in our fantasy league because I wanted Cooper Flagg so bad. Hand up.
Oh, dude.
That was a bad draft. That was a bad trade. That was a bad trade. And
yeah, that's crazy.
I just
awful, actually.
I just wanted Cooper Flagg. But points only count for half a point.
Which is stupid.
Which is dumb, but that was what Sleeper just gave to me, and I didn't know what I was doing. So you make the league next year, Shelly.
Oh, well, no. It's not whoever made the league's fault.
You don't want the ball in your hands when it comes down to it.
I'll take the responsibility, and I'll do what's right. My soapbox for all fantasy platforms is that the scoring for what's actually most important in real life is stupid when they apply it to, like, the game. Like, passing touchdowns only being worth 4 points in fantasy football is stupid. The quarterback is the most important position on the football team. Why are we making them the least important position on the fantasy football team? We have to play an entirely different version of the game and add a second quarterback just to make it an important position. That's stupid. Make him worth 6 points. Same thing with points in fantasy basketball.
It's called fantasy.
1 point is 1 point.
No,
it's called fantasy because we're the ones playing it, because it's a fantasy that we would have any kind of buy-in for professional sports. Stop telling me good night.
Denied.
I don't think
I like good night.
I like what you're saying with football. I don't think you can compare though. I do think a quarterback should get 6 points with their touchdowns, but NBA, we know there are a lot of. I mean, Cam Thomas, dude. There's just dudes who just chuck up shots.
At the end of the day, 30. The game is about a bucket.
Drew, weren't we in a league in college?
On a losing team, so it doesn't matter. Like I maybe 0.75, maybe be somewhere in the middle. But
I think we in college we did
that deal.
I think we did -1, +1 for a made shot for field goals.
Yeah,
so like it netted out to nothing. But if you missed the shot, you got -1 point. But points were full on points. So like if you scored 2 points, you got the 2 points. Didn't get a minus for field goal attempt. But if you missed a shot, so like Russell Westbrook, when he had his triple-double year, was incredible because a triple-double counted 10, 20 points, whatever it was. And he was doing it every night. Yeah. But it's also like he may have only put up 25 points and he probably shot the ball 26 times and made 9 of them. So like you got minus 15 points, but you got the +10 from the triple-double. So like
you need efficient scoring.
Yeah. So maybe we
even in our fantasy, I need efficiency.
Maybe we do that next year. We add the minus from missed field goal attempts and free throws, but we make the points full on. And then we add a little bit more for double-doubles and triple-doubles.
I like that.
Thoughts, Shelly? We just fixed fantasy?
I think that's fine.
Oh, you hate it. All right.
No. I think it's fine. That is a fair compromise. I don't know if there's like actually a good option because you guys are right. Assists and rebounds, steals, all those things, blocks that get you 1 whole point. Super important. Just not nearly as important as putting the ball through the hoop. But
defense doesn't win championships, turns out.
I also, every team that's won a championship except for like one was what? Top 10 in defense?
Yeah. But they also have like top 7 offenses. So
and they had Jokic. I'm realizing that it's essentially a point per bucket, not necessarily a point per point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can at least respect the logic there.
I didn't make the rules. I didn't make the scoring system. So
it kind of works like true shooting percentage.
This fucking rule, man.
I like the rules because I'm undefeated in the league. So
yeah, you are.
That's what I was saying earlier. As long as the numbers say what I want them to say, I'm
exactly.
totally in favor.
I don't
Drew's
care,
on a
man.
tear.
What were we supposed to be talking about?
The Lakers and Luka, because they're really good, and everyone kind of came into the season and they were like, "This roster's not that great. It's just three guys. They're only going to be able to score a lot of points, and they're not going to be able to play a lot of defense." Which ultimately, kind of true. However, they're scoring a lot of points.
Yeah,
and their offense is unreal because if one guy isn't going at for a quarter, the other guy is, or the other two guys are. Like Luka's 35, 8, and 9 right now, and he's not shooting threes or he's just now starting to shoot threes well, and it's 20 something games into the season. Like, yeah, all day long. This team's fun. Team's good. I enjoyed that second half because it was a close game for one, and two, Luka and Austin Reeves were just incredible. And LeBron didn't have to do anything. He had 13 points the other night. Like, he's just going to score double digits and just call it a night and just let those two guys go to work. It's going to be fun. I like them.
I love that everyone is like, well, Austin Reeves is really good now. I guess LeBron has to get traded.
that is a fun subplot.
He's got it made. Like, he just kind of
he's 40 years old, and then he could just start going ham in the playoffs. Going healthy. That sounds great.
Well, whenever Luka eventually gets fat again, and
all right, take it easy.
I'm joking. I've always thought it's a little unfair criticism.
It's the way the jersey fits him. It's not great.
Right. It's the yellow jersey.
It's the yellow
jersey.
Mine
and purple the other night.
Doesn't look great. Put them in purple.
I will say we did predict the Lakers would be 5th. And so
we weren't too far off.
And we predicted they'd be behind the Thunder, the Nuggets, the Rockets, and then the T-Wolves. So maybe, wrong about that one, but they're in the mix there with those guys as the 2 seed right now.
I also picked the T-Wolves to be season from hell team, which was a big miss, but also not terrible miss, I guess.
No, that was probably the better call compared to where we had them seated.
Yeah. Well, what can you do?
They're kind of middling, just like the Cavs. They're kind of just hanging out.
They're just fine. Which they did that last year to start the year too.
I think for the Lakers, it just goes to show that as long as you have a healthy top 4 player, you're going to win a lot of games. Yeah, and it really, really helps if you have a healthy top, 25 player. What is Austin Reeves? Where are we putting him?
Yeah, maybe top 25.
No,
like as
right now,
as we stand, we're not taking resume like accolades into account. We're not saying like, oh, Kawhi or Embiid get a huge bump up here just because of who they are.
I mean, I would take Reeves over Embiid right now, anyways. But
for sure.
Do you want to know what Luka had in the first quarter tonight, where they scored 46 points against the Pelicans?
He had 30 of them.
He had 20. 6 rebounds, 4 assists. So
it's pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good first quarter for the kid.
I think this Lakers team is exactly who we thought they were. They're going to be really good offensively. I think they're 5th right now in offensive rating, something like that. It's just going to be the defense, and this is why they're going to be able to cruise in the regular season, because no one plays defense until playoff time, right? So this team might luck out and get a top 2 seed. I don't think they're going to end up being 2 seed, but no matter what, they're going to be good offensively. I just think I worry about playoff time. Like, who's going to be the guy guarding the other player's best offensive player? Like, who's the defensive stalwart?
Did you see his press conference?
Yeah, throwing shade at AD.
Yeah, I want to be the guy this franchise has been looking for, who can anchor a defense.
Been looking for?
Yeah, that can be a top 15 defender and also a top tier scorer in the paint.
That's disrespectful. They won a championship with AD. I don't want to hear that. Like, that's disrespectful.
He literally got traded from a championship contention team
to a tanking
because
team.
He couldn't be what he needed.
Yeah, to the Blazers.
To Oblivion in the West that no one will watch because they play at 10 p.m. every night.
And again, he did not leave his house because of the weather one time.
It snowed a little too hard.
I'll never forget that.
And a lot of players and coaches lived in the same neighborhood, which was the best part of that story, is that one of them could have just swung by and grabbed them.
Could have called the carpool line.
You know what? No, we don't need this guy. Leave him at home. I don't care. That's my favorite part about that.
I love it so much.
No, playoff time is going to be interesting because scoring is much harder because people play defense. But like, if Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, and LeBron James are on your team, the shot making ability is probably much higher than the other team on the other end of the court. So,
but didn't we just see this last year? Didn't we see them in the playoffs last year?
Yeah, but I mean, Luka I don't think he was ever healthy.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And
About
Austin
Luka,
Reeves
I think both
wasn't.
things you guys are saying are true.
Yeah, and then Austin Reeves, he wasn't this level of Austin Reeves yet. And I don't know if this is contract year Austin Reeves and he's just playing up to get a max deal, or if this is just who he is. And I hope he is, because he's a little Southern boy and plays golf, and he just sounds funny in LA, and it's the funniest thing ever. So I just kind of love Austin Reeves. But yeah, the Lakers are really good. And come playoff time, if they just get torched on defense and they make a bunch of shots and they just lose because they can't play defense, then they are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
But who we thought they were.
At the end of the day, they could just be good, and they could just win series because they could make more buckets than the other team.
Man, I am staring at this roster sheet, and I cannot figure out anyone who can answer Drew's question.
You know, Jared Vanderbilt.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Who's
Gabe Vincent?
No,
you're just naming. You're just naming people on the team.
I got the guy.
Vanderbilt.
Don't say Marcus Smart.
That's Maxi Kleber.
Forgot he was
22.
There. I'm looking at the
Western
roster
Conference
and
Finals
I totally
legend.
looked over that.
Maxi Kleber.
Dalton Connect is still on this team. That's
Shea?
fun.
Who's even guarding Jamal Murray? Like, who's guarding Ant?
Marcus Smart is guarding all of these people.
Who's running around screens?
And that's not a good thing.
It's going to be a gimmick. Like, it's not going to be like a real strategy. They're going to throw someone out there in like a Pat Bev kind of role. Like, just go make him mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be Marcus Smart, Rui, and they're just going to throw him out there, and they're all just going to get switched on to whoever Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves are on.
Yeah.
And one of those three guys is just going to get torched. And
Shea
you just better
shooting,
hope that Vanderbilt or Ayton are in the paint.
Shea is shooting 12 free throws on average a night in that series.
Yeah. Oh, easy. Yeah. In the playoffs, which is going to be egregious. It's not going to be fun to watch. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do?
Yeah.
Is LeBron making an all NBA team this year?
No.
I don't think
He's
so.
at 16, 5, and 8 right now.
Something like that, yeah.
And he's only played 4 games, but
I think he'll have a fine season. It'll just obviously
Austin Reeves
be.
is going to take his spot.
I mean, if he
Right
plays
now.
like this all year,
Now.
I mean, yeah. There
Right
are other
now.
guys. There are other guys that made it last year that will not be close, I think, and then other guys who were really close last year that will take a jump in there.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's going to be overshadowed. For one, he's not even the best player on his own team. That's
Right.
He might not be the second best player on his own team now.
I mean, right now, as we speak, that might be true.
Through the first 20 games, because he's only played 4. So
Yeah. I'm not gonna hold that against him. I just think like we don't yet know what year 20 whatever LeBron looks like.
this would be incredible if he just coasted the entire regular season and they were like the 3 seed, and then he comes in the playoffs, just like, hey, watch this. I still have 25, 8, and 8 in the bag.
It will be really hard for me to be mad at that.
No, I would respect that so hard. I feel like, this is awesome.
I would just sit in awe. I'd get my popcorn and
like this
just hope it isn't my team it's happening to.
It's not like Kareem's last year where he's 40 years old or whatever, and he's just on his last legs, and you're like, all right, big guy, throw the sky hook up. LeBron just comes back. It's like, hey, watch this, 25, 8, and 8 for 3 rounds. It's going to be fun.
He's just doing the look at the ball.
The spin.
3-point thing every single shot.
Yeah. The fuck you.
I mean, Bron hasn't missed an All-NBA team since his rookie year.
Yeah, I think this is the first. Although the East is kind of trash. So
is that only in seasons where he qualified, games-wise?
Well, so yeah, when was the 65 game? Because it's saying even that in that year where he sat out half the year, what was his first
2019
year, right?
That was 2017, 2018, right? Or is that 2018, 2019?
No, he's made he's made
18,
All
19.
NBA all these
18,
years.
19. Okay, yeah. Well then, man,
I think they made that rule. I think they made
that's
that
more
rule
recent.
Right after that.
3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's definitely more recent. That would be crazy, and someone would get on a show and have something to say about geriatric LeBron not making an All-NBA team. Well, Jordan would have made it.
Jordan was retired like 5 years ago at this point.
Exactly.
But if he was playing, he would have made it.
Yeah.
Theoretically, he was playing golf.
if he decided to, if he wanted to keep playing, he would have made it.
Yeah,
that's right. If he wanted to.
Do we want to talk about OKC?
I know that you don't.
So we have to, is what you're saying to me.
I feel like if we're gonna call ourselves Apollo's NBA podcast, we have to talk about the Thunder, dude.
The Thunder are 20-1.
It's obscene.
12-game win streak. They're 2-0 in OT. They're 10-1 on the road. They're 10-0 at home. They've only lost one game. They're on pace for 78 wins.
Guess what's the best part is?
That they've missed everyone on their team except for Shea.
Pick. They have the Clippers pick.
And the 76ers pick. And the Jazz's pick.
These dudes, they're inevitable, man. It's unbelievable. I need the Clippers to start winning some games.
I'm sorry that the Mavericks won that game yesterday.
Don't hold your breath.
That's on me. The Mavericks without everyone on the roster, AD, Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington, Kyrie Irving, won a game against the Clippers last night.
Incredible.
With Kawhi Leonard playing and scoring 30 points, and they lost. So
this team, though, I don't know what happens if they keep getting good players from bad teams. Like
they just don't have to sign anyone to their rookie max, and they're just like, you know what? Chet Holmgren, we're good. We're good. We're gonna trade you for 5 picks that are gonna start 5 years from now, and you're not gonna be able to play because you're not on OKC anymore. And if you get hurt, this team's gonna stink. And we're just gonna rack up picks. And we're just gonna keep doing this. We're gonna get guys in for 4 or 5 years, and we're gonna say, you know what? Hey, we're good. We've got the 5 top picks in this round. Like we've got all 5 first picks in this draft. We're good.
I just did a lottery. I just did a tankathon spin. You guys want to know which? You guys want to know where OKC's picking?
Can you tell me where the Mavs are picking
first?
They're going to pick second and get Cam Boozer.
Sure.
This has Darren Peterson going to the Pacers, which that'd be
fun.
Then they're going to pick 9th and get whoever Kareem Lopez is from New Zealand.
Okay.
And then they're going to get Dame Sarr at 14th. 3 lottery picks.
That's so stupid, man.
This is what I'm saying. Like, for some reason, if they don't win this year, I mean, this team's going to be.
They're just going to reload.
I feel like they're the.
It's like Alabama Nick Saban years.
I feel like, or like comparing to the Spurs, right? The Tim Duncan years, where it's like from 2000 to 2015, or let's just say 2000, 2007, right? When they won 4-3 in that span, like every other year, back-to-back years, they're always in contention. I think this is the next team that's going to be kind of like that.
Yeah. They might win 6.
You know how egregious it would have to be that everyone in ESPN would be like, well, I guess Shea's the greatest of all time. He's got 6 and MVPs and all that. And then we'd have that conversation. You know how mad Stephen A would be? You see him and Skip Bayless in a diner the other day?
No, but if he wins 6 championships, you can say whatever you want about him.
Right. And it would be annoying because he's really fucking good and he's on a rival.
It would be annoying to you because you have this like vitriol
this. Yeah, I hate them at the end of the day.
Is it all because of the Mavs Thunder series?
It started 2 years ago or 2 playoffs ago. 24.
Y'all won 2 years ago.
Yeah, but it was just like an egregious.
They're mad from a series they won.
Because
it's a weird
the way that OKC talks about it is
they did the same thing with the Suns.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. That whole series was just like angry online and angry on the court. So it just like I started hating them from that moment on, and I've not let go of it. Even though everyone on my team that mattered in that series is not playing anymore, basically, or not on this team, I still hate them, and I'm not going to let go of it.
Except for PJ Washington.
PJ's there. Gafford's still there, and Lively's still there.
PJ Washington was like one of the worst wide open 3-point shooters of like any qualifying player that year, and he shot like 50-something% on wide open.
The best part about that is PJ has done this throughout his entire NBA career. All of his career highs before going to the Mavericks were against OKC. He's a Dallas boy through and through. He just hates Oklahoma. The Dallas thing. Everybody hates Oklahoma.
It's so funny because Dallas is like basically Oklahoma.
It's almost there.
Like I don't even know what the rivalry is. You're basically brothers.
Hate them. Fuck them.
I guess it's a sibling rivalry, dude. Shea's insane. Like his ability to get to and hit the mid-range shot as if it's a layup is just like a thing of beauty. And his body he gets so much crap for the foul baiting and stuff like that. And I think sometimes he's doing it and sometimes he's getting accused of doing it and he's just doing a normal thing that everyone else would do, selling a foul. His body control is insane. He's actually like, I think, having his best defensive season. At least in better than last year and some years in the past where he was kind of just feasting on the rest of his team being super, super good defensively and just kind of doing his part. He's actually like harassing people. The dude's nuts. He's insane.
What
and
do
the
you
fact
think
that this
about
team has him and J-Dub and Ched and all these guys is so annoying.
I don't know if y'all are Kobe guys because Kobe stands they hate this take, but everyone's saying that Shea's like the Charizard version of Kobe.
Oh.
And I'm just like,
how can
you're saying the better version of like
he's like the final form of what Kobe could have been in like this era, maybe.
Wait, first I want to know, Stone, if you can name the second evolution in
Charmander.
Like, nope, that's the first. What's the second one?
I'll
give you that one.
Charmeleon.
Oh, yeah, nailed it.
I'm a dog. I'm a dog.
He's built for it. He's ready for the moment.
Incredible.
And while I see that take, and I'm just like, I don't know if that's right because Kobe did have a year that was comparable to Shea's best year
in a very different NBA.
In a very, very different NBA, because like if he does that this year in Kobe's best year, that points wise, not team wise, because I don't think that team was any good, but if he brings those stats over to 2025, like, is that 40 points a game from what he did? Because I think it was like, wasn't it 34, 35?
35.
And Shea's like an incredibly efficient shooter.
Right. So
it's not even just
it's
like
different.
He doesn't just do the layup and 3-point thing. Like he's not even a great 3-point shooter.
No.
He's just
he's not a good
capable one team who has improved. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough because I really like Kobe, like so much respect for him, and I feel like he has like a semi untouchable legacy, just like in his place in NBA. And I feel like it's not really fair to Shea to start comparing them at this point, but it's totally fair to have the conversation. If it at this pace, sure, you know,
and a lot of it is like their mid-range game. A lot of the moves that they do is very similar to what Michael Jordan did, and everybody kind of copies that. And the great mid-range shooters kind of all have that same package. So I think it's a lot of highlight tapes that get paired together and that look very similar. And everyone's like, "This is the better version of Kobe." And I'm like, let's hold off. Like maybe some more efficient version on offense, but like Kobe's probably a way better defender throughout his career so far, and Shea's obviously been a good defender, but Kobe's a way better defender, and also. Just was the best player on a championship team twice and the second best player on a championship team 3 times. Let's just hold our horses on those Kobe comparisons and Charizard comparisons for Shea OKC fans. That's what it really is because they think they're the best team ever, and they could be. Maybe if they win 78 games and they win the title, then I'll just shut the fuck up and it won't matter. But as of right now, I'm not going to let it go. So,
yeah. They're so good. It's really very frustrating.
It's unfortunate. Yeah.
It's way too early to compare them to Kobe. Way too early.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think it's a fun conversation, but you can't really I don't feel like you can do it.
Is it like 6 years?
Way.
Is it like 6-year stretch where he wins multiple titles, has the MVP already, and he's just doing this? Is that like where we can start comparing him to Kobe? Because like 07 to 12, roughly, is that the Kobe that we would talk about because he's the number one guy on the team?
Yeah, but even with Shaq, I mean, he was still really good.
Yeah,
as the second option. I think if OKC goes back to back this year, then we can start looking at all right, best guy on the best team back to back years has an MVP. Yeah. Maybe 2 MVPs.
I'll even say if he wins like 2 out of 3. So if it's like not this year, then they win next year. Like that's fine for me to start having that conversation. Yeah. But I mean, part of the Kobe, lore is the playoff success too. I mean, sure they had like plenty of failures and stuff, especially at the end of that run. But you got to do it more than once. And so it's fun to have the conversation. It's fun to compare them. Effectively play the same position or at least the same role.
It took them 7 games to win against a Pacers. Oh.
Hey, what's up?
Are we okay?
Yeah, I think we're good.
I feel great.
I lost connection for a second there.
Yeah, I know it froze on my end too. So that's good.
All right. Well, can't wait to clip that out.
I won't. We're just gonna leave it in.
Do it.
It's an hour in. Like,
welcome to Zero Gravity
After Dark.
After Dark.
Lack of editing.
This is overtime.
All right. Any more on OKC?
Like I have 2 other shows to do.
I do have another one tomorrow, but I don't know.
Anything on OKC? Isaiah Hartenstein might win the MVP.
According to Basketball Reference.
And DPOY. Rockets legend Isaiah Hartenstein.
Fair.
As much as I have had trouble believing it, Chad is very, very good. And I think just gets overshadowed by how good the rest of his team is too.
It's a good bump this year.
Yeah. And it's very frustrating that they've been doing all this without their second best player.
Yep. That's the biggest
who is
part.
Also an incredible defender.
That's the biggest part.
Like DPOY caliber guard. Yeah.
Top 15, top 20 guy in the league too. Yeah.
Like arguably was the finals MVP until like the last game 6 and 7 maybe.
Yeah. When Shea hit that 3 in game 5, I think is really when it started to turn.
Yeah. Just not
What are the odds? Would you guys take over under 70 games?
Over.
Oh, you think over?
I think they hit at least 71.
Record 73?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, so if you think over 70, are they...
The Cavs won 69 last year?
Yeah, but it's in the East, man. It's
nice. Like you don't care if the Cavs can win 79. This OKC team can win 71.
Of the games are against like the Nets and the Wizards and the Hornets.
Yeah, you got to think now it's the Clippers, Mavs, Kings,
and the Thunder have the hardest strength of schedule remaining.
They do.
Man, 70. I feel like
take a push?
If they're like 40-3 at like the halfway mark,
yeah. I mean, what
even
was
if
that?
Like 39-5.
Do they do odds on total wins, or is it just the over under? Like, is there a way for me to? I'm not a betting man. Sorry.
I know over under is usually what they have.
Yeah, I know you can do over under,
and they also can bet on if they're going to repeat. But I didn't see anything about if they're going to reach like 70. I'm sure there's a way you could probably do it.
If I gave you plus,
I feel great about 68.
Yeah, I feel great about 68.
I feel
that's hitting hard.
I feel pretty good about 70.
If I gave you plus 220 odds for OKC to win the finals, would you take that, or would you take even odds, pick 'em odds for the field? Like if you're throwing in your own $100, would you take OKC to win at plus 220, or would you take even odds for the field? And so you get 29 other teams to win the.
Yeah, as good as they are, it's still the field.
There's so much luck that goes into
still the field,
winning a championship. Injury luck, matchup luck.
All right, what's the odds that you would have to take OKC at?
I don't.
Not much higher, honestly.
Is it plus 300?
Maybe 5.
So 500?
Just to like sweeten it a little bit, but it's still, probably 5. 5 seems pretty nice.
So is that $500 that you win, or?
Yeah, $500 if you put.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't bet, so I don't know.
If it's plus 500, you throw down a hundo, you get 500.
You get $500.
Okay. Sounds like free money.
Does sound like free money.
That's what Underdog Fantasy's for. Use promo code Gravity. Play your first $5, get $100 in bonus entries. People are talking about it.
But if they have to play like a gauntlet through the playoffs, I don't know.
Well, let's look at it.
They got taken to 7 last year. Twice.
Yeah, the Nuggets.
No, the Nuggets
and the Pacers.
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
Well, yes. Sorry. Yes.
But
once in the West.
Their first game of the West, or the first round, you would think is going to be a sweep, right? Whoever they play.
Whoever wins the play-in or gets
second play-in. Unless it's like last year where they're up 3-0 and then the other team is figuring them out until their best player gets hurt.
That's a shot, man. That's a shot. It's late at night.
Like, not at you. Man. Not at you, at Ja.
I know.
You just shouldn't say stuff like that.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
You don't say that.
I was figuring them out. It's incredible.
You don't say that.
Or I had figured them out. Yeah, fair enough. Not your fault. You don't deserve that. What were you saying? If their first round matchup is what?
No,
I
just think
if it's the Suns.
it's going to be easy.
Memphis, Golden State. Like Golden State gives them the most trouble. They win a game.
Dude, I don't think Golden State gives them trouble.
I think they get swept.
All.
I don't know if Golden State makes the.
They might if they play Golden State, they might win every game by double digits.
I agree.
I think they're just too slow, and their young guys who aren't too slow are just not very good. Not this year.
I mean,
this is why we said on the last pod, trade for Giannis, dude. Golden State. It's time.
They should. They should have traded for Giannis 5 years ago.
We traded Draymond for him too.
I mean, I guess there was a championship in that time frame.
They should do it.
You traded Draymond to get Giannis?
And
I would do it.
You know what? I bet Steve Kerr would immediately float into Nirvana if he did that. I know he probably has the utmost respect for Draymond, but there's no way
he can deal with.
He would not be relieved.
It's probably like when Gronk retired for Bill Belichick. He's like, thank God. Just like get this guy out of the locker room, man. All right. Well, that's Zero Gravity.
I guess we all have to go to the OKC parade if they win.
Who said that?
Well, we're all fans now.
No.
Oh, that's weird. That's what you said earlier. That's what you texted me separately. Sorry, it was a joke. We can move on.
We're in a Rockets hat for you, and you're taking shots.
I don't think they go
for
to
me?
a 7-game series.
Yeah, I wore a Rockets hat for you. I'm wearing a Heat hat next week. Preview, a little teaser.
Oh,
it's a cool one.
Oh, is it the pink and blue? I'm over it.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
it was fun.
It's cool.
It was fun the first time, and now I'm just like, all right.
I think it's I think I got a 2012 patch on the side. Little Mitchell and Ness two-tone hat.
Oh, little Krispy Kreme.
Yeah,
2012.
It's a good one. I think I'm running out of other NBA hats outside of the Mavericks though, so I might have to acquire more. So if anyone has NBA hats, they'd just like to send me that aren't Mavericks hats. I'll wear them on the Sunday night spots. So take that. If you want to sponsor this show, send me hats.
New Era, if you're listening.
I would love a New Era.
Get my line.
I have an addiction to New Era. So I'm in for that. That's it for Zero Gravity. We've been here far too long. Shout out to our sponsor, Zing Zang, America's #1 Bloody Mary mix. We love Zing Zang over here. Zang responsibly all season long. And shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code GRAVITY when you sign up. Play your first $5. Get $100 in bonus entries. We were talking about free money. That's free money right there. Use promo code GRAVITY when you sign up with Underdog Fantasy. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button on Apollo HOU on YouTube or wherever you get Zero Gravity on podcast platforms. We've also got video on Spotify if you want to watch us there. We'll be back. Me and Drew will be back later this week on Thursday with another episode of Zero Gravity, Apollo Media's NBA podcast. Thank you for listening. Sheldon, do the thing.
Bye.